y hoy nos vamos a criticar otra cerveza artesanal de México. ¿Y qué cerveza es? Es el Söhnfeld India Pale Ale. That's right, guys. You hear me speak in the Spanish. You see the Mexican craft beer bottles to my stage right. So you know what time it is. It's time to review another Mexican craft beer from my brothers and my family down south of the border. And you know I got that close to my heart. Hell yes. Anyways, this beer is produced by Schoenfeld Brewery, who's in an area called, was it, Coacalco, Mexico. It's near there anyway, and that's in the state of Mexico, not too far from Mexico City where they're located. Anyway, this particular beer is an English IPA. It clocks in at 6.4% ABV and 35 to 60 IBUs. They don't say, but that's the range for the English IPA style. I found this particular beer at Superama, which is a Walmart company down there. It's kind of like their upper level or nicer Walmart. I also saw this at Soriana and Chedraui when I was down there. So if you guys are shopping, those are some Mexican supers where you may find this. Anyways, this is a pretty cool looking beer on the, you know, with the packaging and everything, real modern. Got the modern scan symbols. They got their Facebook. They got their what is it? Twitter page going, all that good stuff. Got a kick-ass website. They even date the bottle. This bottle is super fresh because it's telling me on the side that this is good until January 30th of 2015. So at time of recording and based upon the amount of days that they say that their beer is fresh, this is probably about 2 weeks old. And I got this not that long ago, just got back from Mexico. I'm ready to dive into this bad boy and see what's up. And also one thing to mention too, you can see on the front here it says craft beer on the front. So that tells you what the, oh, nice hiss off the top, what the state of craft beer in Mexico is. They've got to educate. They're at that base level, like late 1980s, early 1990s here in the United States, educating folks about what craft beer is, so much so that they put craft beer on the front of their beer. So, let's get it in the glass, see what's up. Yeah, let's see if we get some head on this. A lot of these Mexican beers either are headzilla or they have not much at all. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. We'll cook some out of that there now, won't we? DJ's got skills, right? Ooh. Anyways, appearance. It's a ruddy caramel color. I don't know if this is bottle conditioned or not, but it's quite cloudy. Yeah, it's a caramel amber color, totally cloudy. Can't hardly see my hand through it. We got a solid one finger head, a little bit soap sudsy at the top, but pretty tight around the sides. When I swirl it, not really getting, well, maybe a little teeny tiny bit of alcohol legs and some clingy glass lacing starting. Not a bad looking beer. I don't mind my beers unfiltered. A lot of folks think, especially English IPAs, got to be filtered. There's no reason for that. That looks pretty nice. So, let's get an aroma on this and see what's up in that department. Nice citrusy, floral, and piney hops up front. Not real huge, but quite present. Caramel in the background. A lot of like crystal malt sweetness. Real mild and balanced aroma. You expect that of an English IPA, or at least what's today considered an English IPA. So, smells quite nice, not real complex. Citrus, pine, a little bit of herbal, a little bit of floral, crystal malt sweetness, caramel, and a bit of toffee. What else could you want? I'm diving in. Cheers. Right up front, the first thing you get a bit of, you get malt sweetness. Then after that, you get a bit of tangerine taste, a little bit of herbal hop, a bit of grassiness, and it finishes with like sweet caramel. Nice glass lacing, real balanced in the taste. The bitterness, I'd say this is going to be to the lower end of the scale, like the 35 IBUs. It feels even less to me, but I've been drinking some pretty hoppy stuff lately, so I'm not the best judge of it. The finish is kind of like this tangerine zest, which is nice and pleasant. The sweet, sort of maybe candied tangerine zest. You got a balance of bitter and sweet. And the bitterness is like at the side of your tongue, like maybe when you eat like grapefruit without sugar on it. Real tasty beer, balanced, not super complex. It's better than some of the IPAs that I've had down in Mexico. I think this is pretty true to the current, or the English style, whatever that may be, because you know what, in the UK, they're brewing some pretty extreme IPAs there now too, you know, like guys from like BrewDog and stuff like that, so what is an English IPA anymore anyway, but real tasty brew, nice and fresh, no off flavors at all, and it tastes like a well-made beer. It tastes like a craft beer, as opposed to a macro beer. But, you know, all in all, English IPAs aren't really my thing. If I'm having an IPA, I want more of that punch in the jaw, bigger hop flavor. But this would pair really well with a lot of foods. And I think for where the palate is down in Mexico now and where the craft beer scene is now, there's very few making bigger sort of IPAs, you know. But this beer kind of fits with where the times are right now. This sort of reminds me of as an American counterpart of maybe St. George's IPA or the Yard's India Pale Ale, their English version, as kind of maybe a point of reference for you. So what do we grade a beer like this? Rate beer and beer advocate have no grades, of course. You know, and you have to dig long and hard to see any even reviews of this. I'm going to give this beer a B+, almost an A-. It's really tasty. It's not my style. If I was more of an English IPA guy, I might grade it higher. But for me, it's a B+, like about an 88. So if you've had this beer, I doubt it, because it's the first time I've seen it, and every time I go down to Mexico, I scour the shelves for every craft beer I can find. But it's a decent brew, and I'd love to know what you think about it. Write in English or Spanish. I can read both. It's no problem. So, to the next DJs BrewTube, thanks a million to each and every one of you for watching. And remember, I really appreciate it when you think globally. I'm thinking globally today. I'm reviewing Mexican craft beer. Drink locally. When you go down to Mexico, drink the local craft beers. They're a little more expensive, but you got to support these brewers. They're growing. It's a new industry, and it's a really tough market against the macros down there. And that by doing that, you'll be supporting the craft beer movement, helping this whole thing grow, and keeping the diversity coming our way. And we'll get more maybe fun English IPAs like the Söhnfeld India Pale Ale right here that we got in front of us. So, to the next DJs BrewTube, thanks a million to each and every one of you for watching. I got a bunch of love for you coming now. And that's right, you know what's up. A big ass, a peace out!